what you do. You started off with music videos.
Yeah.
How long did you do music videos for, and what was the process? What was the process? And this part of it, please explain it for the young, up and coming. And when I mean young, I don't mean young as in age. I mean young as in someone who's starting. So anyone can start, and just explain to them the process of like getting your equipment up, not having the equipment. Like, what was that like for you shooting your first music video? Can you remember your first music video you shot?
I can. My first music video, right, was in my band days, which was weird enough. But we got this little camera given up to us by our management. This is where I knew I had a little thing for like recording or whatever. It was a little camera, a little HD camera, and I done a track at the time, and I just like filmed me doing whatever, that's, you know, a few takes or whatever. But I wouldn't count that as my first official. My first official music video was with a singer called Nye. She's big in the grime scene, you know, Channel U days, everything else. Big up Nye, man. She's out. I actually spoke to her today. She's in Tanzania at the moment. But yeah, she gave me my first ever music video. And why? Because I was studying at the time, I was lucky enough to pull in, you know, people that was in the class, because I already knew, oh, okay, you're good at lights, you're good at this, you're good at that. So I delegated the crew, put everyone together. And then from that video, I done that video for nothing. You know, she was over the moon because, you know, all the money she gave me, which was obviously supposed to be like a fee for me, but I couldn't keep the fee because I was borrowing university equipment. So I didn't want to do, you know what I mean? I didn't want to take the Mickey too much. So I thought, let me just use it as a passion project, basically. So I put the money into location and everything else, and maybe extra like little lights or little props or whatever. And then off the back of that video, Nye was working in Universal at the time. And from the back of that video, she got me a video with Young Spray, Chipmunk, and Wretch 32. And that was my second video ever shot and directed. Yeah.
What was that? Okay. What was that like for you, being from the scene?
Yeah.
Being you're roughly their age, or maybe a little bit younger, I think, right? Yeah. And going from doing your first video, then to doing, let's just call it what the mainstream, big artist. What was that like for you, the process? Like going from that to that. What was that like? Was you excited, or was you just kind of like, what was it?
That was pressure, man.
Serious?
It was pressure. I remember, like, I was mad. Like, I always practice gratification, but like, I was so thankful when like I got that. After that call, you know when like you're calling it on the phone, like, cool, yeah, all right, cool. And as soon as that phone's down, you're like punching the air. You're like, yes. Of course. I was like gassed. I was so gassed. And yeah, man, like it was pressure because obviously, like, you know, I knew a lot of, I already knew Chip, I already knew Wretch, and Wretch and Chip, they already knew me from my band days and knew what I was on. So that I feel like they kind of felt safe because they knew that I was from a musical background, and they knew that, you know, I was a rapper, MC. So they knew that, okay, cool, he's got an idea of how we need to be, you know, we need to look on camera. So that was cool, man. That day it was a little budget, and I brought like 15 people, like my whole class, and then they had like, it was just crazy. And then, yeah, man, just from that, like, just, I feel like my thing was, what's propelled me so much in music video directing is that, you know, I wasn't doing anything for the money. I was doing everything for the experience. I was doing everything just to like put up and say, this is for my catalog. I was doing all that, and then they could see like right, this guy's putting in so much time, so much work. And I was very like, okay, you know, I go back to about uni and stuff and what I've learned. What I definitely learned in uni was how to play your role and make sure that other people play their role. So like when I'm like, and obviously it did teach me that preparation is key. You know what I mean? And as you said, like when you first saw me, and I'm like a robot because I'm always thinking about, okay, the next, have we got, is this shot? Let's check the list. What's next? Let's make sure we got this. Let's make sure we that. I don't like to
That's
be
exactly
too.
how you are. Yeah, you just said that right there. You see that? That's you in your work.
Yeah.
Exactly
It's a problem. It's a problem. Still, is that a problem? It's only a problem if I'm not prepared. It's only a problem.
Cool.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I was grateful for that first ever job. Still, that second job really. But yeah, and it just went from there, man. Just went from there. And then, you know, 2 years later, that's when I met you. You know what I mean?
Cool.
100 videos down the line.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Just even the way you just broke that down. So you started off with music videos. You don't only do music videos. What other type of videography? Is it called videography you do?
Yeah, videography. I've gone into recently to events. So I shoot events. I shoot weddings. I shoot other events like bar mitzvahs.
The big bucks.
I mean,
the Adam Sanders. The Adam Sanders.
Yeah, the Adam Sanders and you know, the big piece. No. Yeah, man. To be honest, it was weird because the first couple of years after graduating, I was just like, I don't want to shoot anything other than music videos because everything else, it seems boring. Like, why am I shooting anything else? Like, I want to be creative. I want to do this. And I love to get into advertisement. But yeah, like I shoot everything now. I don't think there's not one thing I don't shoot apart from, you know, one thing, which is
Yo. Hey.
You know?
All I'm saying, yo.
Yeah, exactly. I can't say everything, but
you know, I'm just saying, you know, hey, no judgment here.
You
no judgment.
If it comes along and I'm
just saying, like, I don't need to see it. I'm just saying, just do you with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course. I know anyone can do what they want to do, but that's not for me. So that's not for me. My mum's always watching what I do.
Yeah, no, but I think what you said there, like, where you went from only wanting to shoot one type of footage to then get into the position where, and I'm guessing the reason why you want to shoot so many other things because you gain so much experience and knowledge from them that it allows you to then be more creative in other fields because you've gained knowledge from doing everything rather than just saying I am going to shoot videos because that's all you're ever going to be able to do. I'm guessing at some point you are going to do a film.
100%. I've got.
It's fine. You don't have to. No. Keep it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm saying, for the way you are, I didn't even know this. Just this conversation now, I'm like, oh, he's there. Remember I told you at the beginning how I am. And I'm like, that's why I said you're going to make films. Standard. I know that. 100%. So you went from the documentaries, right? Talk about what's it like shooting documentaries? Because how is that different? How is that different from shooting music videos to shooting events to shooting a documentary? What's the process like for that?
Documentary's fun because it's spontaneous because you don't really know the outcome. You don't really know. You can set up scenes or you can shoot, you know, interviews from people but you don't really know what you're going to get out of that person at 100%. But like just a piece and edit a documentary and put it together, I find it kind of, I do find it fun. A lot of people say, it's tedious, it's long, because, you know, you're trying to pull out all the gems from so much of footage, hours worth of footage. But yeah, I find documentary fun. I haven't done a lot of documentaries. I've only done a couple. I'm due to shoot another one next month. But yeah, like I definitely find documentaries fun. But overall, my main thing is creative writing. I think that's the most fun part of everything. It's just like, you know, thinking up that idea for the music video or the documentary or the campaign for this artist, or you know, just marketing aspects of things. Or I just find the creative writing side, the pre-production side, is really fun for me.
Oh, that's wicked. That's wicked.